I'm Janae DeVica, and welcome to Café Janae. We're going to learn how to make almond milk today. You can use this as a dairy replacement if you're lactose intolerant, or you could just use it as a delicious beverage if you want to try something new. Enjoy! Right, there's a lot of people that are dairy intolerant. They can't handle the lactose in dairy, and when they find out that they can't have milk anymore, they freak out like, what am I going to do now? So here is a great solution to having problems with dairy and lactose. This is almond milk. You can make this with almonds or any other kind of nut you want. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, cashews. You can even make it with seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds. So pick the kind of nut or seed you want and you soak it overnight. You just cover it with water. Make sure your water is purified, like spring water, distilled water, some kind of filtered water. You don't want the contaminants from tap water soaking into your food. Cover your nuts or seeds with water overnight, let them soak, and then in the morning just rinse them off and you're ready to use them. The reason we rinse nuts is because they have enzyme inhibitors on the outsides of them, and when you just eat them straight away, the enzyme inhibitors make it so you can't digest them and the nutrients aren't very able to assimilate very well. So by soaking them, you increase the nutrition value and you also make them easily digestible. Alright, so today we're going to use almonds. It's just going to be a classic almond milk, and you can use this milk for anything. You can use it as a replacement for milk in like putting on your cereal in the morning, in smoothies, making ice cream, anything you use dairy for, you can use this as a replacement. And I'm going to tell you a little secret just between you and me, after you drink this you probably won't want dairy anymore anyway, because this is so delicious. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to just start off with 1 cup of almonds that have been soaked overnight, rinsed. You're going to throw those in a blender now. Then you're just going to fill the blender up the rest of the way with purified water. I usually put in, bring it up to like the 7-cup mark is what usually works the best. Put the lid on and we'll blend. Once you get this down, like the first couple times you make it, it's kind of a hassle and it's hard, but after you've made it a couple times, it's really fast and you can make milk in 5 minutes or less. So we're just going to blend right now. Okay. That took a long time, but it'll be worth it. So after you blend, you just want to blend until the particulate of the almonds is just really small and you can't see the particulate anymore. And again, it's going to take longer in a cheaper blender than it will in a high-speed blender. Couple factoids about almonds you might want to know. If you're worried about cutting dairy out because you need the calcium or you need the protein, almonds are like 30% protein and they have lots of calcium in them and lots of other phytonutrients that milk does not have. So not only is it more digestible and healthier for you, but you're also, the taste is great as well. So here's the part that takes a long time. Blending it is easy, soaking the almonds is easy. You just have to remember to put them in the water overnight. This is the only hard part, and like I said, with practice, this will get really fast. This is a nut milk bag. It's just made out of muslin, any kind of unbleached muslin. You can also get these at the hardware store, like in the area where you get your jam supplies. So it's either called like a jam jelly bag or a nut milk bag. You can get them online. You can make them yourself. It's just a square that's sewn together, kind of like a little pillowcase. Anyway, get a nut milk bag that's big enough to put in your whatever pitcher you're going to use. Put it over the edge like so, and then we're just going to dump the pulverized almonds in there. Now what this is going to do is take out all the pulp from the almonds. So it really depends on what you're making. Like if you're going to be making a smoothie or milkshakes or ice cream, sometimes it won't matter if the nut pulp is in there. But if you want like a smooth, creamy milk without the almond pulp in there, then you're going to want to do this. Okay, so here's the trick to the nut milk bag. If you just squeeze now, it's going to be disaster. You know, twist the top so nothing comes out the top, and then you just keep turning and squeezing and compressing that, and if you can see, the milk is just coming out the bottom there. Okay, that's it. And all you're left with is a little bit of almond pulp on the inside, and it's really dry, kind of crumbly. And that's what you're left with. You can make cookies out of that, granola, like granola bars, lots of stuff. So we'll just set that aside. And now what you have is just a really creamy milk. It looks exactly like whole milk. It's really rich, really creamy looking. Now we're just going to put a little bit of flavor in it. You can leave it like this if you want, but if you flavor it up, it just makes it taste that much better. So we're going to just pour it back in the blender here. And all we're going to add is about a tablespoon of coconut oil. Make sure it's virgin, cold pressed coconut oil, the healthy kind. Don't get the refined kind, or you'll not only be missing out on the nutrient benefits, but you'll be hurting yourself as well. We're going to put in about a tablespoon of vanilla, about I don't know, a couple pinches of salt, maybe 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and some honey. Now put in how much you think you should put in. I put in about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons right there. We're going to taste it later, and then you can add more of whatever else you need. And the last ingredient is lecithin. This is a soy product. It's used in this recipe as an emulsifier. It has other health benefits to it, but in this recipe it keeps the water and the milk and the oils from separating, and keeps it all creamy and emulsified. So we just put that all in there. Blend again really quickly. And you're done. Now, overall, like that, it takes definitely less than 10 minutes. Once you get used to it and once you get in the flow of things, you can make this in 5 minutes or less. And you've got a high protein, high calcium, high vitamin, mineral content in this milk that's going to be easy to digest, and it's really, really, really tasty. I'm going to just take a quick little taste, demonstrate this intuitive cooking here. At first there's a lot of foam on top. If you just let it sit for maybe 5 minutes, the foam will go away. Okay, to me, that tastes awesome. We're just gonna leave it like that. Depending on what your ingredients use or your personal taste, you might want to add a little more salt, a little more vanilla, a little more sweetener, just depending on your taste, but that's fabulous just like that. So, here we go. Isn't that beautiful? Looks exactly like milk, tastes a million times better. Use it in all of your recipes that you use milk for, or drink it straight, make ice cream out of it. It's amazing. Thank you for joining us at Café Janae. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make almond milk. And again, you can use any kind of nuts you like and, mix it up. Go crazy. Make any kind of milk you want. Who needs a cow? You can follow me on Facebook, and you can also follow me on my channel, Café Janae, if you want more recipes, or you can sign up for my newsletter at cafejanae.com. See you there.